get back over here. I've never done it this way before. We can try this out. See how this works. Yeah, there we go. I have to sign into the chat. You gotta sign in to look at your own chat. Ah, cool, thanks. It's weird. I don't love that. But sure, why not? That'll be fine. Surely everyone will behave themselves. Alright, now. I don't know what y'all can see. I better move this over here. So I can see what y'all can see. Alright, new. Put that here. I don't, well, you know what? I can just delete that, I think, right? I can't anymore. I fucking need you. No, it's loud. Well, not that. Not that, because that's loud. What other snippet work do I have tonight? What did that just say? Wait, what? What do you want from me? Oh, okay. I didn't need that, I don't think. No, I don't need that. Alright, I got that. Done. That's done. I gotta come over here and get this done, and then God, I have too many things to do. This is a problem for me. I have many problems right now. Too many problems. Do. No, don't want that. Don't care for that. I have that. Kill me. God, I'm gonna just. Ugh. I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna do that. Do. I forget I can just like. I'm just gonna put this like real big in the middle. What's up? Oh, what? Get out of the way. No, there's too many things in the way. Get bigger. Wahahaha, it's me. Look, I'm talking. Does it move around whenever I do this? Because it's fun. Now I'm much larger than. Now I'm gonna get my eyeball, just the eyeball. How do I do that? Like this. Nope. Like this. It's me. I'm so dumb. Why do I do this? Why am I working this late? What am I doing? It's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Make me. Not that. What is that song that I have stuck in my head? What is this email that I got? Oh, cool. You can't make me. Hello. Mario. It's me. Is that Mario? Is that the end of a level in Odyssey? Is that what I'm thinking of? Hang on. Is it really? End of an Odyssey level sound. No, that's Mario Odyssey, not Assassin's Creed. No, like the song. My desk is so loud. What is my Google saying? Is that it? Ah! Shush, YouTube yelled at me. I hope it's that, because that'd be fun. What the hell is this? Whoever did this, I think you misunderstood the assignment that I'm looking for. I don't like that. That's not good. What is the sound that plays at the end of a Mario and no, of a level of Mario Odyssey. Please, please, Google, give that unto me. I'm gonna be so sad. Not the end of the entire game. Oh my god, I can't with this. I'm pretty sure that's it. It's gonna drive me crazy. I don't I don't need this. It's like, hey, you wanna listen to this song? No. Dang it. Well, I'm a voice actor, so I appreciate that. I hope it makes people do that. That's kind of the goal. Run. Thank you. I get compared to a lot of people. My favorite comparison is H. John Benjamin because he's Bob from Bob's Burgers and Archer, and my be a good girl and go buy yourself a book often gets compared to sounding like Bob. And I do love that because that is pretty funny. I'm also sick right now, so my voice is a little messed up. It's down here, whether I want it to be or not. It is down in this like basement area. It is stuck. His name is Varuk. Varuk Nishimor. How do I find... Where is my little file that I'm looking for? Where are you? Oh. How did I miss this? Which of these books am I in? Oh my god, there's so many. That's fine. I'll look at that later. I don't want to read that anymore. That's from that person. That's from that person. That's from this person. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you're telling me to rest, then you don't know me because I don't like to. What's the right word? I don't like to baby my voice. I know a lot of people take like breaks and things. There are some people who have these parts of their vocal cords that I think they're called pseudofollicles or something like that. But effectively, you can activate them differently whenever you're, sick and other things. And when I'm sick, it's a lot easier to activate them. So I can speak way down. And it's fun to use. It's nice for like shifter stuff and things like that. Or I'm doing like a pirate thing right now. Ooh, which reminds me, I do need to finish that. Do I want to finish the pirate thing? I'd have to find it. Voice acting is fun. Honestly, get yourself a mic and just start doing stuff. And if people like your voice, they will see you, Sloan. They will, they'll tell you. There it is. Please load. My computer crashed earlier and I'm worried. It didn't save properly. No way. I didn't believe you. Keep hearing this or to get... See, now, if you hear it at work, that's a good sign. You should, test out the waters. There's no harm. You can, you can always play around with it. Hey, Tilly. The main thing is, if you have a natural, strong voice and you want to stick around that, there's a lot of, commercial work you can do. If you want to... Excuse me, that was uncalled for. The yawn was uncalled for, I meant. If you want to, do, voice acting, you have to kind of test out, doing dialects and stuff like that. And different voices. I do a lot of different voices. I'm going to have to lean back from this, but I do a pretty mean Joker. I do love doing that one. And there's a lot of other fun ones I like doing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. I hate doing it to people. I'm also from the South, so I have a natural accent. So if I start leaning back into it, I can talk like I'm a hick, and I got like 4 or 5 different Southern accents I can do. So, ignore me. I'm listening to pirate stuff.
Oi, looks like we got ourselves quite a bit of a catch, boys. Hi, princess.
I don't love my pirate accent in this, but I do
We understand
not want to redo it.
what it means to watch those around you suffer. Like you're about to suffer.
It sounds okay. I picked up a pirate accent because somebody was like, "Hey, if you combine your like Texan accent with an Irish accent, if you just combine the two of them, it ends up sounding a bit like you're a bit of a pirate." And I was like, "All right, well, we'll try between the two. It seems a bit tough, but it does in fact work out." Southern is fun. Southern is a fun accent to do, especially if you're from the South and you're used to masking it. You just kind of like get to take off the mask a little bit, and it makes it easier. It's a lot of fun to do. Yeah, you ain't allowed to yawn, you get in trouble. I don't know what a CCD is, but don't get yourself in trouble. I like doing the like Gambit accent a little bit too. That one's always fun. It just kind of, I don't even know if I can do it when I'm sick, but I can try. Hey, Stacy, I thought you were asleep, girl. I was working on my other account for a while, and I was like, I might as well work on this one too. That's loud. You saw that you were asleep?
Like you're
That I thought you were asleep, or that I was on the other account?
to suffer.
That's as far as I can take that, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. But I do need to finish this. KB's been asleep for a while, I hope. She was supposed to be. Oh yeah, I was trying to. Oh, that's CCD. I sadly know that. Oh Lord. Yeah, I was trying to finish up the what's it called? The preview, the promos for KB and a couple other small things on the other account, and yeah, I came over here to try to just knock out a few things. I'm struggling to stay awake, to be honest, and so I just needed like something to motivate me to work. And that I can delete this. I can delete that. I can't delete this. I need to download this. No, I don't want to open that. There's no reason to open that, not at all. Thank you. I refuse to rest, but it's fine. I actually don't have much of a choice to rest. There are deadlines that exist, and I will be rid of them. I'm nothing if not a glutton for punishment. It's fine. I'll be fine. It's weird. Oh man. How can I manipulate this? Oh, it's fun. They're probably. Yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing. You get, if I don't have a deadline, I won't get enough done. So I have to give, I either have to have a deadline that's being imposed on me or create one for myself. Currently, I only have ones imposed on myself, but I do have a few meetings on Friday that will likely give me my own deadlines. Hey, food is a good motivator. It's a fun one. You'd think I'd be motivated by sleep, and yet I'm not. I am not. Yeah, same here. I'm very awake. Very, very awake. That's good. I appreciate that is a skill I have. Hey, we're all motivated by money. Welcome to capitalism. Oh, hey. Thank you for telling me that, Stacy. I just hit 10,000 followers. Look at me. I never thought the day would come. Can believe it. Not me. Not I. Not me. Progress and success. Everyone has their own motivations. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong about being a data analyst. If you're going to be a data analyst, you got to get money for that because it is. That is not a fun way to do things. I'm also not able to super easily see GIF things, so thank you, Lunar, for that. I just now saw it. I'm sorry. It's so weird about this whenever I use this thing. Okay, I will. Doot 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 doot. My voice is motivating. Given the things that I tag my videos on, you're going to have to deal with that on your own FYP problems. My FYP is all like Elden Ring and deep fried memes and horror stuff. And so this isn't a me thing. You haven't run into me because I'm somehow pulling you into that. This is the types of things I make. Fine. I'm gonna keep working. Where's my thing? I don't want to. I don't want to work. I do need to make a new audio. I already did that. I didn't do that. Get. You can't make me, not today. I know. Kaylee. Kaylee. Shh, don't tell everybody. Be cool about it. You have to pretend. How did you not know? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. This was my original account. I split the other one off to do narration. Pretend like you don't know that, okay? You and me. I'm doing the eye thing. You can't see me, but I'm doing the eye thing. Don't be cool about it, okay, dude? Goodbye, whoever you are. The person that just said bye. Sing is a thing. Whether or not I can sing is another thing. That's fine. Just leave it. It's not a like inherently bad thing that I said that is on there. Only Creed. Yeah. One of the very old. I'm ancient. I'm 100 years old. I'm 4'8". I'm 100 years old, and those are my official lore. One of the first lives I ever did, I did Creed. I did I used to do like basically performance art. My lives were weird. So I got on TikTok and I was like, these lives are boring. I was watching all these people just like talk to each other and do nothing, and I was like, this sucks. I don't like this. So I decided it'd be funny to just play random characters, and I decided it would be funny to pretend I was getting ripped off by a scammer, pretending to be Creed, and I didn't know who Creed was. And so the whole time it was just like playing the one. I think it was 6 Feet from the Edge. The Goo Goo Dolls one was good. I also did a Goo Goo. I did a lot of these. I did like 6 of them. In the Goo Goo Dolls one, I was pretending to have the Goo Goo Dolls members trapped in my basement, and I was just missing like one member of the band. And I was doing a really creepy voice where I would say things like, they're coming, the goo is coming. It was very stupid. But I did love it a lot. I do miss doing those. I should do more of them. It's just very performance arty, and it's hard to get. That's a different type of audience. I'd have to almost like completely recreate my thing. I don't want to do that. You should, Stacy. Were you there whenever I did those? They were funny. I used to like those. Oh man. Stacy, did you see what concert KB's going to? Did she tell you? Oh man. That is unfortunate being named for something you don't like. I'm named for a human that I don't like. Does that help? All right. Why? Why wouldn't you? I would do it so hard. Go to a Creed concert? Oh my god. In a heartbeat. Marillion. Why do I not know that one? Ice Cube is alive. No, that's mean. I was about to say Ice Cube is alive, but that's mean. I am surprised he's still doing touring. That seems like a wild thing for him to do at this point. Man's had like 6 TV shows. He doesn't need a tour. Why do I know so much about Ice Cube? You're right. Why do I? Oh man. I've been doing a lot of. It's like getting close to spooky time. I could do a spooky voice, right? Reddit VA. I guess I haven't done an intro in a while, or at all probably on this one. So, hi, I'm Ithics. I'm a voice actor, and I do a lot of different kinds of voice acting. But the type of voice acting that I do here is spicy voice acting. That's what this account is for. You can find me on Patreon, or you can find me or you can find me on an app called Magic Wave. Magic Wave is a relatively new app, but Orcus Auditory and I are both on there. And you can listen to some of my best stuff on there for free. So, yeah, that's what I do. I do other types of voice acting, but we won't talk about those here. Okay? Nice spice. I started off doing Spice, and then I kind of splintered out from there, which is nice. I like that. I mean, I did do VA back in the day. In the 2010s, I used to do anime. Lots of screaming. Lots of... a lot of that stuff. And let's see. I need to do some kind of an audio this week. I need to think of something creepy. What's something creepy I can do? My favorite part of voice acting? I don't know. Honestly, I'm still kind of, I think, figuring that out. I like, in general, like, let's see. I, in general, like learning more about how to use my voice and how to adapt it and use different dialects and accents, and it's fun to, like, have people, get excited about the things that I voice whenever I do them. Like, I have so many of those videos where it's like, be a good girl and go buy yourself a book. I have so many of those where people are excited about it. And I'll also say I do really enjoy the funny ones where they're like, this is going to make me throw up. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It probably, it's not for everybody, and that's okay. I mean, it is nice meeting a lot of different people too, but voice acting, like traditional voice acting, like directed voice acting, is a lot of fun because you get to, like, you have to learn how to pivot on a dime. They'll just say, like, make him older, and you're like, how much older? And then they'll say, like, this much. And you're like, okay, so I have to add just a little bit of this kind of baritone level to it, so he sounds a little bit older, and it's really fun. Like, directed voice acting is a blast because you really get to, like, if you aren't practiced, they can tell. You have to, like, know how to do dialects and know how to swap your voice out, know how to sound like different types of things. Yeah, it's fun. It is. Spicy VA is tougher in a lot of different ways, but it is, it's mostly breath control stuff. Like, it's a lot of breath control. So you have to get really good at the, like the, like that kind of stuff. There's a lot of that in it. Which is tough for some voice actors, so not everybody does it. It's a lot of endurance. Taboo audiobooks? Not yet. No, I haven't done any yet. So, maybe someday. Ugh. Taboo is one of those things, too, that's tough. Like, it's such a broad topic. Some taboo is like, no, I'm good. But most taboo is fine. What am I getting pinged about now? Yeah, his audition for that one book under his pseudo, which I've completely forgotten the name of. My favorite VA, I really like Steve Bloom a lot. Steve Bloom's a really gifted. I also grew up, like, listening to him because Steve Bloom was the voice actor in a lot of anime I listened to growing up, and he was also the robot on Toonami, if you remember that. What is his name? Anyway, whatever the robot on Toonami's name was, he'd do the whole, come right back, and we'll be like, he was that guy. Be right back with more Dragon Ball Z. That was Steve Bloom. So he was also, I think he was Spike too in Cowboy Bebop, which is my favorite anime. And he's just so good. He was in everything. So this is a really, really, really talented guy. And I mean, he changes his voice a lot. Like, I think he's also the Joker in something. Everybody's been the Joker. He was Spike, yeah. And that was my favorite, like, I think it may be my favorite dubbed anime. Actually, I will take it back. Delicious in Dungeon has recently become my favorite dubbed anime of all time. It's so much funnier in that in that level. Like normally I don't prefer that, but it was just like, whoa, that was really weird. Oh, he was. Yeah, I think he was Rex, wasn't he? And the thing about Steve Bloom is he didn't have to change his voice a lot. You know, he could just be like, just stay his like normal cadence, and it was so good. I love that about him. He had such a good natural voice. But yeah, I used to just listen to him all the time. He also did a lot of those like in really encouraging like commercial breaks, and I remember those like living in my head rent free. You know, it was great. All right, I'm gonna search the internet for. I need to make a like just generic video for social media. So let's see if I have any. Need to find some kind of inspiration here. Let's start doing spooky stuff. I like it, Sarah, to answer your question about whether or not it's pandering. I personally, that's brought up nothing. I personally like it a lot, and I think the reason I like it so much is because people underestimate how difficult it actually is. I don't think it's that weird. It's one of those things where you have to have a lot of endurance, you have to have a lot of breath control, and you also have to know how to mix audio because the levels in are going to go up and down a lot. And so you have to get used to that kind of like fall and rise in your voice. Okay. Yeah, tell me why. But that fall and rise in your voice is difficult to edit. And then most people also put like immersive audio stuff into it, and that's not easy to do. And so you learn a lot about editing, you learn a lot about how to make really fun stuff. And there's also a big emotional element to it too that people underestimate. And you can make much better things if you like find the right level of, you know, sweet thing. Like one of my audios coming up is going to be like a fall date that I'm going to do that's going to be mostly sweet and then turn kind of spicy. This is doing nothing. Why is this not working? These are boring. That's boring. Gross. So sometimes whenever I don't have ideas for audios, I'll go like search out what other people are doing, and I'll just like look down different, you know, pages that do this stuff. I'm not going to name any. And a lot of the tags on these are nasty. No thank you. That's somebody's thing. It looks like it's 10 people's thing. I use Audition and Audacity. The Audacity. The Joker, yeah. I do that every now and then. My voice is pretty well shot, though. It would be pretty rough to do. Pretty rough to do that right now. I did it earlier and it hurt. Pretty good. Watch your profanity. Let me see if I can. I'm just gonna spitball something and we'll see how it sounds, and then I'll change it if I need to. My chair squeaked. I can't with this. I should stand up, but I'm too sick. Run. Look at me. I'm not playing with you. Run. Now. Get as far as you can, as fast as you can, because I am coming after you. Run from me. Get away. Get away from me as fast as you can. I will not run. How long was that? 35 seconds? That's not bad. Ba-da-bop.
Run. Look at me. I'm not playing with you. Run. Now. Get as far as you can, as fast as you can, because I am coming after you. Run from me. Get away. Get away from me as fast as you can. I will not run.
I like the last growl. The rest of it is meh. The rest of it is so meh. I don't know. I'm gonna second take it just in case. I want to do spooky stuff, but that's not super spooky. It's kind of just like murder doot 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 beep. I could do better. If I were standing up, I could do better. If I weren't sick. Whatever, it's fine. I got it. Run. No, look at me. I'm not kidding. Don't look at me like that, like you don't know what I'm saying. Get away from me. Now, I can't control this, and you are not safe. Run. Get away. As fast as you can. Run. Run. I can't hold back. I need you to run. Did I blow out my mic? Doot 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 doot.
Run. No, look at me. I'm not kidding. Don't look at me like that. Like you.
I got lightheaded on that one.
Get away from me. Now. I can't control this, and you are not safe. Run. Get away. As fast as you can. Run.
I don't like that little like miss breath I did in the middle.
I need you to run.
I like that. Yeah, I like the second one better. First one sucked. I was right. I knew my first one sucked. Alright. And I didn't blow my mic. Look at that. You always have to laugh in there to give like a little bit of insanity. It's more fun that way. Alright, that's going to be... Look at my noise floor coming in tight. Baby. Hey, baby. Good job. Good job, computer. You did great. Did that work? Did that fix my... No, that did not fix my... Did this fix my... Fix my stuff? I don't want to bass boost it because I think that's cheap. It's so close. It's fine, right? This is for social media. It's not like an actual thing. It doesn't need to be good. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, not... not like that. Not like the best thing ever. Alright. It's time to focus on getting this editing done. And then, move on to something else. Noise removal. I don't want to take out the breaths. I hate it when people do that. Like there are two things that I hate when people, like, spicy voice actors do. I should pull up my chat. I keep forgetting to do it. Come here, chat. Hello? Okay, it's fine. There are two things that I hate when people do in spicy audio. One is when they push their voice down. Like if you've ever seen, like, people call it Discord voice. There's a couple other things. When people talk like this and they're like, oh, I have a deep voice. That thing, I hate that thing. The thing is really annoying. Because the thing is, like, guys who talk like that probably have deeper voices. But what they're doing is they're forcing their, like, voice down into their throats. They're talking like this. Like, oh, I got a really deep voice, dude. It sounds really... When all they have to do, if they would just open their throat, if you open your throat, your voice drops. And so, yeah, I won't. And so, yeah, that is like such an easy thing that is not that hard to do. And forced vocal fry is typically what people call it. And it sounds good on some things, and it's not good for your throat. It's actually not that hard, though. Some people use it to, like, to exercise their throat, because you can talk like this for, like, a really long time. Like, it's not that hard to do, and you can sound pretty good. I hate it so much. But it doesn't hurt if you know how to do it. It does hurt if you don't know how to do it. And then the other thing is I hate it when people bass boost their audio because it's such a, like, people don't want to have their natural voice be higher, but there are a lot of really attractive voices that are higher pitched, especially in masks. Like, there's a really good, like, there are a lot of really good mid-range voices. It's one of the reasons, like, British guys do really well, and most British guys, like, have higher pitched voices, and they just, they pitch up, and it's easier, and you get to have that kind of, that, like, very, higher pitched kind of voice. It just sounds good. I don't know why they fight it. I think it makes them sound not as whatever, but I like it more. Yeah, soft voice is good. Good point. Soft voice, good. All right. Well, I missed something here. I'm supposed to do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna filter curve it just so it cleans out some of the mess. Let's listen to that one more time. Not that anybody wants to, but I'm gonna.
Run. No, look at me. I'm not kidding. Don't look at me like that, like you don't know what I'm saying. Get away from me. Now, I can't control this, and
Again,
you
Kayla.
are not safe. Run. Get away. As fast as you can. Run.
I like that laugh I do on that breath.
Hold back. I need you to run.
It's okay. I like the laugh on that breath. I'm proud of. That was cool. I like how I did that. I should do that more often. Like that. Like shuddering laugh. Sounds cool. Alright, this is for social media. Feral transformation. Social media. I know. I like how I breathed into that one. It's good. I like it. Oh yeah. I also. This is another thing they don't talk about a lot with voice acting. Is if you like your own voice at first, you won't by the end of it. If you do any form of long form editing, anything that's like more than 10 minutes regularly, you're gonna not liking your own voice. But that's also kind of helpful for when you get used to changing your voice, because you start practicing the physical characteristics. You start hearing your own self. Like, if you start clicking a lot or whatever, you'll start to notice it more often. But you also learn how to not do that, which is kind of nice. Oh, you're fine, Stacey. You're fine. I am not always great at that. But. I mean, give VAs some benefit of the doubt. Like, learning a new dialect or accent, it's hard. Like, it takes a lot of work. You have to learn the physical characteristics of it. You have to listen to it a lot. I had to do a Bostonian accent not long ago, and it's not easy to, like, especially if you're just doing like whoa, this got feedback. Especially if you're only doing like one or two lines, it feels rough to have like such a difficult line be so complicated. And when you're just saying like, I take my car to the Dunkin', like, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's just whatever. It's whenever a lot of guys do like the fake British accent, and then they like really struggle with it. I feel like you have to be like slow to whip those bad boys out, because they're RP British is one of the things that almost everybody can at least take a swing at, and so you have to kind of get that one down. It's a little tougher to not get that one right. I tend to just do like character voices anyway. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, dialects are very specific, right? And like, it's like 7 different types of Southern and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you are often asked to do like, if you're in voice acting, you'll get asked to do generic European, and you'll get asked to do like generic Southern, and you'll get asked to do generic Midwest and generic farmlands and things like that. And you have to kind of just like piece together the character. Um, there are some people who can do really good Northern British. I can't do it without sounding like a tough. Like I can't do it without sounding like I'm like gonna beat the person up, which I don't even think I could do right now because I feel sick. Um, but it is, it's like that, you know. What you doing, mate? I'm gonna, all that nonsense. I can't do any of it right now. I'm too sick. But I had to do one for a recent thing, and it was fun. Um, but when it's just like one or two lines, which is what mine was 2 lines, and they were like, "Can you do like, you know, Northern British?" I was like, "I can't. Give me like 15 minutes to listen to it. I can't." Yeah, I mean but see, Standard American is not what you think it is. Standard American is this. This is where you speak as a standard American. This is where you say, "Hey, Toyotathon is here." Like it's accent voice. It's a commercial voice. So it's the standard, like that's what that is. Standard American is being able to get that like middle of the run, almost like a newscastery, except that's an entirely different like transatlantic thing. Um, but yeah, it's tough. Yeah. And people will give you those generic, like, pick a region. Most of the time, I appreciate it when people are like, there are like 7 technical Southern accents. And and yeah, you can pick any one of those 7, and most people can, who does that. I was like, Stacy's going to respond to that so fast. As soon as I saw the name come up, I was like, Stacy's gonna destroy that. I can't do Gail's voice. I can't at all. What's his name? Tim, whatever. He's so much better than I am. I can do an Astarian. I can do an Astarian okay. I've got just a tiny bit of Astarian in me. The thing is that makes that just a little bit easier is that he's not using a standard RP British accent because he's Australian or New Zealand. Is he a Kiwi? Anyway, I don't remember. But because he's not using a standard British accent and he's leaning really hard into the R's, you're able to do both. Tim, whatever. I forget everybody's name, Stacey. You know this. Anybody famous I can't do. I can't remember their name. Yeah, Deep South is typically referred to as like the Southeast. But the problem with saying Southeast is that there's like, there's like northern Georgia where you get kind of like this lower, like kind of lazier accent. It's non-Rhodian, so it means you don't use R's. So at the end of your words, you don't have the letter R. See how I said the word words? There's no R in that word because at the end of the word, you don't do that. But when you get down into Savannah, now Savannah gets a little bit of swing in it down there. So this is the problem. People say deep south, but they're not thinking about the fact that down in Savannah, things are a little bit drippier than they are out in you know, the northern part of Georgia. And you get into Louisiana, oh, shot, it gets a little bit different out there now, don't it? Because in Louisiana, you get kind of the Gambit accent, and then you get the fun little bit of the French influence. So things pick up a little bit, but it's not non-Rhodian. You get the R's at the end of words, just a little bit. Because the French use their R's, you see. Cajuns use their R's at the end of their words. And so that is, in fact, how we do that. My natural accent is West Texas. So yeah, I got you on that. That is where I am. That is sort of where my voice comes from. So I got that kind of, grew up in the Matthew McConaughey kind of area, so you get the, all right kind of thing. That's in my voice just naturally. It almost kind of veers into a Hank Hill just a tiny bit, like Arlen, which is like south of Dallas, is based on Arlington, Texas. Down in Arlington, though, they ain't got no accents over there. They used accents in the show, but they don't actually have any. There aren't any in there. Out in Dallas, people learn how to mask their accents, so none of them got any. I know Arlen is based on Arlington. It's based on a different city. It's based on Arlington in the 80s, technically, because Arlington, by the time the show came out, was way bigger. Anyway, that's what it's like. And I can't really do a Pacific Coast, but yeah. I can't speak French. I can't speak any other languages, sadly. I wish I knew other languages. It's good for voice acting. I know Greek. I know archaic Greek. I know a little bit of Hebrew. And I know just a tiny bit of Spanish, although I've lost the vast majority of that. Yeah, yeah. I know Louisiana like the back of my hand. I know Texas and Louisiana and a little bit of Georgia like the back of my hand. Alabama's tougher, especially people from like Mobile. Mobile, Alabama is a little bit tough. You got to nail that down just a little bit. It's tough. Some people talk fast now in Mobile, so you got to watch like because you get to Georgia, everybody talks a lot slower. But Alabama and Arkansas, sometimes those folks just don't shut the hell up and they just talk so goddamn fast. You're like, slow down now, come on. Yeah, that's the problem with Alabama is you never know if you're going to get a good old boy who can't he can't speed up to save his life, or somebody who won't be able to slow down. Yeah, Detroiters are funny because they get people out in Michigan either get like that split accent or they get that like half Canadian thing. Uh, I mean, yeah. So DFW, it depends on what part of DFW you're from. If you're from like Denton, people out in Denton have an accent. They're fine. They are perfectly fine. In they're gonna do that country thing all the time. But the people in like Dallas proper, uptown, downtown, or anywhere around like SMU, they're not gonna have an accent at all. They're just gonna talk as if they are standard American, and we have no accent here. There's none at all. It just disappears. But then you get south of Dallas and east of Dallas especially, it starts to pick up real hard, and that like you get like real kind of cow patty out there on the eastern side of Dallas, out heading toward the pine trees, is the worst. Yeah. Anyway, we're playing a game called I don't know why I'm doing accents. See, the thing about Atlanta that gets me too is that Atlanta, it's like half of them have no accent, half of them do. And I think it's because a lot of them are transports. Atlanta's a very like pass through town, so it's one of those places where a lot of people have no accent at all. And then you meet some people and you're like, "You're just a Southern belle, aren't you?" There's no in between. Uh, yeah, when people ask you to do a New York accent, they're really just asking for the AH sound, like "ka." But you got to like throw a U sound into random words, uh, like New York becomes like New York, New York. Like you got to throw a Y in the middle of it, and you got to have an H in place of every single R. That's what they're mostly looking for. That's not how people actually speak there, but every once in a while you'll find somebody that does. I'm assuming most people have some kind of an accent. You know, it's natural voices are great. I mean, that's the best part of it. Is that like I did a thing recently where I had like a dialect class, and this guy would just walk around and ask people where they're from. It was funny. Yeah, when you're doing any type of voice or when you're doing it, I'm so tired. When you're doing any type of voice work around a New York accent, even like the mafia stuff they want you to do, you they just really want the R to sound like an H, and they want that like diphthong sound in front of vowels. So trying to think of an example. Like, gotta go down to like Central Park. Gotta go down to Central Park and get myself. And it's almost like they almost trip it with a Boston accent. So you have to like soften the Boston accent out of it. I can't even do it. I'm too sick to even manipulate my face, my body that way right now. But yeah. I am pretty exhausted, but I'm also trying to get some stuff done. I'm actually working while I'm talking to you guys, which is actually a help because I'm working on a packet thing I've got to finish. I'm sorry. Every once in a while I'll touch my face and I forget how close to the mic I am, and I have a beard, so I'm sorry it's making that noise. I can't help that, I guess. I guess I could, but I'm not gonna. It sucks, I'm sorry. My character has a beard, I got a beard. What do you want? What you want? Baby, I got it. Ain't no asking for a little respect, just a little bit, baby. Man, I am tired. What you want? Baby, I got it. I've already done a Texan accent. What more do I have to do for you? I'm gonna get this. Come here. I'm gonna make Stacy mad at me. What more do I have to do for you? How many accents do I have to... Damn it. Don't follow me in the middle of me doing this. It just... I'm not on Twitch. That's the thing. I have it open on YouTube. Somebody just followed me on Twitch, and it apparently has the thing built in to where it still does it, even if it still plays the freaking noise, even if I'm not on Twitch. I got Weezer by myself. Midway through being stupid. Oh my god. I do stream on Twitch sometimes. I need to actually stream games, which is what I'm trying to build myself up to, but I've just been doing random crap on there. I've got like 10 followers. I don't know what I'm doing. Get Weezer. Why did I set this as my notification sound? That's so stupid. Oh god. Alright, I gotta call it. I gotta be done. Don't apologize for that. It's honestly a good way to end it. Alright, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. I got a lot of work done, so I appreciate it.